Hopefully you get some good weather and no snow.
Yeah. If it snows, I might turn around and try to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I came about a quarter mile to a half mile up the trail from where I dropped the guys off at the junction, and we met a guy doing the John Muir Trail who said there was a good camp spot at this spot, and he was right. I was starting to wonder, because as I was coming up through there was no water, and I didn't hear any water. But I got out my map and checked, and the stream was on the left side, so which it is, I can hear water running. So I'm going to set up camp here. It's starting to sprinkle. It's probably wise to do it now. Okay guys, it took maybe 5 minutes to set up. Had a few big drops, but hasn't let loose yet. But look at those clouds, boy. We're right underneath them. I'm ready. Just about 1:34. Started getting the big drops. I'm inside the tent now. Got everything out of the rain, hopefully. Let's see if it gets worse or better. Man, I just got this thing up in the nick of time. Just started tapering off around just at 2 o'clock. See if that's a lull or if that was it. Okay guys, I blame it on having a short time to decide, but it looks like I'm in a little hole. This is like a water bed right here. You can kind of see it. It's not coming through the tent, so that's good. Thought I was in a high spot, but guess I wasn't. Well, I am in a little puddle here. It's 4 o'clock, so it rained from about 1:35 to 2 really hard, and then off and on for a while, and then a couple more really hard rains. I didn't want to put the tent here because I thought the water ran through this area, and I think I was right. Look at that, there was a stream, but this does drain off. My spot's a little puddle. Inside of my tent got wet, my sleeping bag got wet. It's gonna be a interesting time tonight. Okay, I see my mistake. The water ran down the trail, ran down here, and then ran there underneath my tent. So what I thought was a high spot wasn't a high spot. You'd think this ground would be real porous, but look at this. Just right underneath there, it's dry. See how the soil is dry? So hopefully I can do this before another heavy shower, but hopefully the showers are over for the day. You know, usually by 4 they wrap up. Anyway, that spot just wasn't livable. Took the rain fly off, just picked up the whole tent and drained the water out of it, moved it over here. Now I'm going to move the ground cover. Moved it just in time and another shower came through. Hope I got most of the important stuff inside. This rest of this stuff can get wet. It's already wet. The food's protected. Hearing a little thunder. I'm protected by this tree right here with my rain jacket on. But got the water diverted around the tent. I don't know if you can see it, but man, it'd be nice if it lets up before dark. I'm standing under this tree. You see the dry side of the tree on the bark, so I'm figuring I'll stay dry. But look at that. I could not have picked a worse spot to pitch the tent. And I'm just gonna stay outside of the tent for now and make sure that the water diverts around it.
Morning, guys. It's Tuesday morning, 7 o'clock, and I've already had a pretty good rain shower. I'm still snug as a bug in bed, waiting for the sun, and then it started raining.
Okay guys, it's almost 10 after 9 and it's not clearing up. I've decided that yeah, I'm gonna go back and meet the guys at Graveyard Lakes. Maybe give my stuff a little time to dry out. I'm hoping it doesn't rain again, but it doesn't look like it's a good weather pattern for my continuing over to McGee Pass. Okay guys, I'm all packed up and I could go forward over the pass, but the weather just hasn't improved, so I'm going back to meet the guys at Graveyard Lakes. So this is a trail to Graveyards Lake. I'm just a couple hundred yards past the turnoff. Nice little creek. I think this is the one in front of my camp spot. So I have a creek crossing again. Like always, I'll let you know if I don't make it. This one could be interesting. Logs or rocks? Logs or rocks? I think I'll go for the rocks. So that was the sketchiest crossing I've done so far, only because that first log was really slick. Almost ate it. So I was camped up there about a half mile, and now I've got a steep uphill to the lakes. Well, this is definitely a steep climb up to Graveyards. Don't know if the GoPro shows it, but that's about a 50% slope right there. Must be getting close because it's leveled off. Fork in the road. Looks like footprints going this way. There's a lake. That's the first one, I guess. See where the boys are at. So here's where they're camped. Beautiful spot right on the lake. They must be out fishing.